we'll learn how to provide meaningful return values from ring handler. Once our handler has completed performing its logic, we need to return an appropriate response to the browser. Ring expects us to return a map as the result of our handler function. With this map, we can control what will be returned to the browser. Please note that in actual application, you will rarely access or create such map directly. It is most likely that you will have an abstraction layer built over it or just use functions provided by Ring. Still, it is necessary to understand what's going on underneath to make proper use of them. First of all, there is the body keyword. We've seen it in action before. It controls the content of the HTTP response. We do not have to put a string in it. We can also use a stream or a Java IO file reference. For example, let's create a simple text file and return its content. Now, we can see the file contents in the browser. The other important thing is a status code, which is mapped directly into the HTTP response status code. Let's change our handler to return the 500 internal server error. This time, we will use CURL to see the whole HTTP communication and not only the result. The response body stays the same, but the error code is now 500 instead of 200. We are using the Ring development server here, so the source file gets reloaded automatically without server restart. The last thing that can be returned to Ring are headers. They are provided as a map of header names as keys and header values as values. We can also use headers to set the cookies, content type, and so on. Everything that's supported by the browsers or other HTTP client. Let's return a 301 status and a location header from our handler to redirect the browser to the Ring homepage on GitHub. Also, let's set a cookie named test to the value 1. There is no special abstraction for cookies in our code yet, but it is very easy to implement. Obviously, it is provided by Ring by default. Now we know exactly how to control the HTTP response returned by Ring after invoking our handler. In the next video, we'll learn how to introduce routing mechanisms in our web app, dispatching HTTP requests to different handlers.